Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, Friday afternoon, here at MadWorldTarot. And I have the Crow Tarot on the tarot table because Scooby-Doo is crowing away, even though he has admitted now that he did name the alleged royal racists in an earlier version of Endgame. And this is despite swearing on the lives of his family that he didn't. He now is claiming that an early and uncleared version of the text was sent to the Dutch publishers so that they could start work on translating the text. And I cannot fathom how this can possibly be true, because you wouldn't send an early and uncleared text out for translation, because unless the poor Dutch translator not only has to translate it once but then go and translate it twice and proofread the two versions and check whether there are any changes, it makes no sense. But this is what he's claiming, so that's my opinion of this, that it's BS. That's my personal opinion, but this is what he's now saying in an article that he has written. That he now says that this is what happened. He's not apologizing, he's not retracting, he's not saying those names shouldn't have been released, not at all. He's trying to blame everyone now, including the royal family, for focusing on the wrong thing and claiming that the backlash to his book and to these names coming out is an indication of our racism, that we are unwilling to confront our own racism and the royals are unwilling to confront their racism. So that's the stand that he's taking. One can imagine that the stand might be motivated by someone in Montecito perhaps encouraging him a lot to take this line. I'm going to use the Crow Tarot, do a quick 5-card reading, see what's going on, see how he's feeling. Is he at all anxious about this? I keep looking at his energy, I keep waiting to see a tower crushing him, hoping, of course, because of course my personal feelings are at play here. I don't deny that. But I want to know how he's feeling right now. I want to know how the Dutch publishers are going to react to this. Oh, by the way, we sent you a wrong text to translate. How's that going to play? And is he at risk of legal proceedings from any direction? From the King, from the Princess of Wales, the publishers, and the outcome for him legally of this? Because today's the day we're looking at the legal stuff. We're looking at the wheels of justice and how they turn slowly, but they grind fine. So, because we're dealing with legal matters, let's remind you it's tarot for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinion, it's all speculation. I just read energy, and disclaimer in the box below, you know the drill. But I have to say it. Little 5-card reading. See what the Crow Tarot has to say about Scooby-Doo and his current energy. King of Pentacles. He really is on top of the world. He has Scooby-Doo. He's unshaken. He's unbothered, unstirred with that King of Pentacles. He very confident. He is quite certain that he is going to be around for the long haul. He is in charge of the narrative. He's going to make tons of money. He's going to be highly regarded, highly respected. That is the underlying energy. That is what is feeding everything else here on the tarot table. It's fascinating, the level of bravado and possibly delusion. We'll get to that. Situation, the actual situation that he's dealing with. Judgment, yes. Legal proceedings, judgment, very much. People making decisions about this situation. We are making decisions. The consumer has made a very clear decision not to buy the book. Critics have made decisions. Many from all sides of the political debate have come out and denounced the book and written some really, excoriating critiques of his book. So people are making judgment calls about all kinds of things at the moment. I'm sure that behind the scenes, lawyers are analysing the situation and pondering what the correct decision is. So yeah, judgment, decisions. Also, wake-up call. The Judgment card is very much about a wake-up call. And he could have had a wake-up call with this, thought he was playing a clever game, sneak this in, slide the wrong version in the uncleared text, the one that hasn't been legaled, and leak the names, and then, oh, it wasn't me, swear on the lives of my family, it wasn't me, it was a mistake, it was the translator's fault, oops, no, it was the publisher's fault, oh no, we were just in a rush, deny, they won't sue because they've never sued. Megan has, or not Megan, guest speaker in the New York Post, the royals don't sue. Relying on that, but we'll see. So his mood right now. Well, for all the makeup and the freshly curled hair and everything else, and yeah, I'm being, it's a bit personal, that attack, but this is somebody who has named names of people who cannot defend themselves in front of the whole world. So yeah, I'm a bit personal about his appearance. The Chariot in reverse, that is somebody whose career has just come grinding to a halt. According to Neil Sean, a lot of publicity that was planned has been cancelled. He did go rushing back to California. He didn't seem brave enough to stick it out in London for any length of time. Rushed back to California, to the arms of herself, perhaps at the Beverly Hills Hotel. And definitely, whatever plan he had, because the Chariot is a card of great ambition and focus and drive. Whatever he was focused on and whatever he was driving towards, King of Pentacles, that's Harry as well, just by the way, and elevating him to king status through this little stratagem. Whatever he was up to has had a car crash moment. Crash and burn moment with the Chariot. That ambition has got him into trouble. Because the Chariot in reverse is about ambition that gets you into trouble. You fly too high. You all know the old tale, fly too high, you come crashing down. And he has come crashing down with the Chariot in reverse. How about the publishers, the Dutch publishers? What's going on there with them right now? What are they up to? Queen of Pentacles is a money card. It's not litigation, although it's not direct litigation. I could read that card, and I am going to read that card. It's the feeling that's coming to me, and as I say, I just read energy. The energy that's coming to me with that Queen of Pentacles is about settlement, some sort of compensation. You compensate us for what has happened. Also, I think the translators, there might be something going on with the translators wanting compensation for very public reputational harm. Being door, knocking on the door, here's the Daily Mail, take the photo of you, what was going on, sort of thing. Who caused that? Not the Daily Mail. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo blamed the translators and then had to backtrack, he had to back down. The Queen of Pentacles for me very much women on the top of their games, been around for a long time, impeccable at what they do, very upset. It was heartbreaking to see how upset that one woman was. Really, it made me extremely angry to see somebody who's just doing her job, and then now he can blithely say, oh well, we sent the uncleared version to them so that they could start their work. It's so patronizing. And no, you don't send them the wrong version to start their work and then, oh well, now here's the proper version and off you go and do it all again. That's not how it works. So I think that there is something to do with those two women, that there might be some claim for compensation for them, and the publishers also might have some kind of claim for compensation. We're having to trash all those books, pulp all those books, just pulp, it's pulp fiction, and reprint and do all the rest, reputational harm there. It's possible in that Queen of Pentacles energy that something like that is going on behind the scenes, that somewhere along the line there's compensation. Is Scooby-Doo in the firing line for litigation directly aimed at him from anywhere? Doesn't matter where. I got the Ace of Pentacles, could be. because here's the big payday that he was expecting, Ace of Pentacles, and it's in reverse, which tells me that there might be a big payday going to someone else from Scooby-Doo. That possibly, if it's not litigation, possibly a lot of the money that might have been coming to him from the spectacular sales he was expecting might be going to compensate these people. There might be claims for compensation. It's not directly litigation, but it is sitting under the judgment card. And so there might be some kind of judgment against him or decision that goes against him that is going to cost him sackloads of gold. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Big money. Big money. Good. And the outcome for Scooby-Doo of this, he's had to sort of fall on his sword now, but desperately trying to blame all of us for our wrong thinking, instead of just apologizing and saying, I'd made a terrible mistake and I'm awfully sorry and it was a terrible error of judgment, mea culpa. But no, so what's going to be the outcome for him? Knight of Wands in reverse. That's a reckless, a foolhardy energy. It is a bit like a fool in reverse. That Knight of Wands took a risk, did something for attention, because the Knight of Wands is all about attention and drama. And look at me, and I'm going to be adventurous and dazzle you all, but in quite an infantile way, because it's only a knight, it's not a king. Wants to be king, wants Harry to be king, but only a knight, and now he's a knight in reverse. Disaster has befallen him. He's going to pay for the reckless attitude that he's had to other people's reputations, to the truth. He's at absolute disregard to the truth. He's lied. On national television, he's lied, and he's kept changing his story, and so he's going to have a reputation as a result of this that is going to be somebody who was a player who got played. That he's made a big mistake. It's going to cost him a lot of money, but it's also going to make him, he wants to be King of Pentacles, he wants to have the status as an authority, and you know, get Scooby-Doo on TV when something happens in the royal family. Now his reputation is damaged, and it's going to be, oh, that person, he's completely unreliable, you can't trust a word he says. He's gone down in flames, sitting under the Chariot in reverse. This is the first reading that I've really seen that he's hitting the end of the road. He's defiant. That Knight of Wands isn't somebody who has much self-awareness. He's not somebody who's going to wake up one day and think, oh my God, what have I done? Even though we've got the Judgment card as the overall energy of this reading, which is the oh my God, what have I done card. It's not his own sense of shame. It's everyone else judging him, and they're going to judge him as Knight of Wands in reverse, somebody who's very unreliable, who is reckless, dangerous, unstable, and yeah, that is of course all my opinion, but it looks as if there might be some happy news for those translators, and I'm hoping that that is true, and it looks as though it's going to cost him big. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and Chariot in reverse, and he deserves it. If it does hit him, and the only place where it probably can hurt his wallet, then it looks as if that is coming his way. I'm not seeing direct signs of legal action, although of course the Judgment card is very possible, some sort of settlement, something like that goes on. I'm not really getting a court case, I'm getting settlements, that sort of thing. Same energy as I got with the Harry reading I've just done. So there you go. That's it for now, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.